My name is David Kwesi Afre, the Executive Director of Omega Projects Management Foundation. Very relevant to the extent that the indicators on which data is collected and made available for citizens' use in order to be able to demand for accountability from the duty bearers it's so relevant. So much relevant that the United Nations indicators of human rights fall on all the indicators that are used being used to gather data: water, health, education, sanitation. Maybe sanitation can be taken out, but agriculture, that goes to food, and all of these are of human rights now as established by the United Nations. So if the citizens of Ghana are going to have the best of public service delivered to them in achieving all of these human rights, then to that extent, I am aware, it's extremely relevant. Yes, principally talking about two districts. We're talking about that district and Central Town. To the extent that we've been able to build the capacity of the citizen, the non-state actors, in understanding how to navigate into the website and be able to use the data as displayed in that friendly manner, and be able to interpret and understand the gaps that there are in service provision and knowing the status of affairs in their district, and being able to use that as a way of engaging the state actors, the duty bearers, in asking relevant questions. It's very effective, and it's important also to note that the state actors are amazed, displaying to them the state of public service delivered based on indicators we have on the site, on the district table, and they projecting that vis-a-vis their own plans they have in medium term for the district, and realizing the differences and knowing that no, the focuses are not right. We are leaving the problems we have and are doing something different. To the extent that the duty bearers, district coordinating directors, planning officers, budget officers have begun to agree that no, something is wrong with the plans they have done. It means I am aware project, the engagement we have done are very effective. It was very clear during the interface meeting where we brought the citizens together with the duty bearers. It was clear they tried to hammer home talking about private Adaplu and Central Town. The principal issue was that the whole plan was geared mostly towards private sector issues instead of public service delivery to the people. So the citizen has been able to point that out, why the plan is more on private sector development rather than looking at public services and goods that they need in the community level. And having been able to put this before the duty bearers, the duty bearers have agreed and are focusing on how to get the current medium district plan done in a focused manner that goes to improve public service delivery rather in the district. Let me talk about media, engaging the media. It's interesting to find our media partners always now call presiding officers, they are calling district coordinator directors to the studios, they are calling them on phone and asking them to answer questions, especially today. Now that we have the development planning process ongoing, and some of them have become even aware of the policies of the guidelines that have to do with the planning process, they are beginning to call on the district coordinating directors to know how they are about to involve the citizens in ensuring we have participatory and all-inclusive planning process for the real needs and expert needs of the people to be included in the to-be-finished district medium development plans. Good and fair. I mean, if we are at the point of closure of a medium-term plan, and it is the plan that has sent us to misapplication of the funds, meaning the funds is a misapplication, misdirection of the funds, which does not go to improve public service. Now that they have agreed that yes, they are going to ensure that the citizens are included, and they have even in the process agreed that they will co-opt the organization to represent the NGO sector, and they have even been writing to us to ask if we can get some funding support to help them engage the district, the citizenry more in the planning process, because for now they don't have the district assembly common fund in, and they don't have monies to do those engagements, which means they are responding to the needs to ensure that the citizens are engaged as a right, so they make input into the district plan.